Here's some Forrest tax because this vlog wouldn't be a vlog without him. Right, Forrest? He's too busy looking for chipmunks. It is his favorite thing to do. Your favorite thing to do is to look for chipmunks, right? And be pet at the same time. He's so funny. Nice view though. That's the view from our cabin. Here's a little update, although you can hardly see me because it's past sunset. But okay, so it was pretty hectic trying to figure out what we were gonna do with our car situation. So basically my mom and my dad went this morning and they ended up taking the offer of the really nice person who was working at the front desk and borrowing her car and going into town and getting our car towed. And then so the car's been towed to the next town over, which is like an hour away, and so we brought back the person's car and now we have no car. So now we're trying to figure out, like, we don't have the cabin that we're staying in for any longer, so we're like, where do we sleep for the next night while we're waiting for the car to get its part, because they don't exactly know when the part is going to come in. Come on, Forrest. I'm just letting Forrest go to the bathroom. Come on, we're going to go to the next tree. But yeah, and so we're lucky that the lodge has one opening for one night. Normally don't do one nights because of like having to do the cleaning and all that, but they're gonna let us just because of our situation. So we're gonna switch tomorrow into the new cabin and stay there one night, and then we're gonna, hopefully the car will be done by then, but they might not even get the part tomorrow. It might not come till the next day, who knows. If it doesn't, then we're probably gonna have to find a different place to stay. Well, actually, obviously we will. So there's a car coming. So we'll probably either have to find, I'm shivering because it's cold. We'll have to find somewhere either in town, or we'll have to go to the next town over that's an hour away where our car is in the shop, which is probably what we'll be doing. And then we'll have to rent a hotel or Airbnb or something, I don't know. My dad's probably, unless the car miraculously is finished early tomorrow, it's very unlikely. He's probably gonna miss his flight, and he's not gonna be able to go on his business trip, which isn't great. I'm a little concerned because I do have a pet sitting job coming up and time in advance to prepare in case I'm not there. Very unlikely, but you never know at this point. Okay, where am I? I had to stop because Forrest looked like he was gonna poop and then he did not. Where did I end? Oh right, my pet sitting client. I gave him time in advance to potentially get a backup plan, because I think I'm their only pet sitter that they use, which I don't recommend people doing. I recommend you have an extra person, just in case something like this happens, even if they might not be available, but it's still good to have someone just in case. But they just blew me off and they're like, we're counting on you, you need to make it happen. And I'm like, I don't know how would I like need to take a plane to get back or something. Now I could give them recommendations to other people if it did come down to that, but hopefully we'll be back by Saturday. I have to be there in the morning to pet sit, but it's just stressful knowing that I have to do something, and my sisters are upset because they have school that they're going to miss out on. They're doing community college, And they're also doing like plays and stuff that they're gonna miss out on practice. And overall, it's not like the end of the world. Nothing bad really happened. It's just frustrating. No one's hurt or injured. We're all fine. We have somewhere to stay if we need to stay overnight. We're not like stuck in the woods, like in the cold. But yeah, that's the plan. Semi-plan. But anyway, you can barely see my face because it's so dark, so I'm gonna go inside because it's cold. But I'll keep you guys updated, okay? Now enjoy a little bit of rainbow forest color as he walks around at night. I wonder if I could get it lighter. Nope. Okay, so I wanted to make a little pointer. Forrest has plenty of food, and the reason why is because I made sure to pack him extra days just on the off chance something like this happened. And it was a good thing I did because we're gonna need that food. So I suggest if you ever go somewhere with the dog, bring a day or two extra food just on the off chance because things happen and you'll be grateful when they do if you plan ahead. Here's Forrest all ready for bed. Okay, so a little update. We found a person who has a big enough van to take us down to Bishop, which is the next town over. We decided not to stay the night because my mom checked at the reviews for this car, what's it called? Repair person. And one of the reviews said it took him 70 days to get the car fixed, and we're like, we can't wait that long. Seems unlikely that would be the case, but you never know. So I think what we're gonna do is we found a van that's big enough for us because apparently most of like all the car rentals up in Mammoth they don't have any extras right now. And so there's no car rental. We have to go to Bishop, but we can't get to Bishop because we don't have a car. And because we have so many people, so much stuff, and a large dog, it's hard to find someone like a taxi kind of service that has a big enough car. But luckily we found somebody who has 11-seater van, and he's available to take us down. So I think we're going to be doing that, and we're going to go down to Bishop, try to get the guy to fix our car, hopefully faster. We're still waiting on the part. We don't know if it's there or not. The guy's not answering the calls. But yeah, we are probably going to be doing that, and if the car isn't ready within the next 2 days, we're probably going to have to get a rental car and drive home and potentially either just leave our car up here and come back for it, which is kind of annoying because we don't live very close. We live like 6 hours away. Or we'd have to get it towed to a different shop closer. But yeah, the plan is changing. Van is here, so we're going to be taking off. I'm going to do a quick tour of the cabin really quick. Here's a really quick tour. Here's the porch. Come here. Here's that room. This room. The kitchen. I'm ready. Come here. Sorry, it's a bit messy because we're about to leave, but yeah, that is it. Okay, so here is where we left our car. First, there are like a bajillion cars here. It's really bad. I don't think our car is going to be fixed like ever. Trying to figure out what to do. We got the guy brought us down and he said he can take us home. Even though it's like 6 hours, it's going to cost a lot, but it's probably going to be not that much more than having to rent a car and also have a hotel room or whatever. So we're just trying to decide what we want to do, because I don't think it's going to be done anytime soon. Like, seriously, it could be like weeks. So we ended up, the guy that has the van decided he was willing to take us back home, and we decided to just go with that option. We're at a rest stop. It has a tiny little like dog park area, so Forrest is just looking around. I just left his leash on him because we're gonna be pretty quick about this, but that's our plan. Here's where we are. There's a little like, they used to have little like farm animals over there, but it looks like they don't have them anymore. I don't know if I'm looking completely. We just got back. It was a long ride back, although pretty smooth. We did have some traffic, and we found out it was because they were putting out a wildfire. Luckily the fire was already put out when we went by, but yeah, it was a little concerning. What else? If you can hear my dad in the background, he's ranting on the phone with I have no idea who about our trip. But anyway, yeah, we got to Bishop, and that's the next town over from Mammoth, and it's about like an hour away. And we had that guy with a van drive us. We stopped at the auto center, I don't know what it's called, that the guy was supposed to be working on the car. I didn't film it because I didn't want to get our car in, and I don't know how to like fuzzy out the license plate, so I didn't bother. But we saw our car was on the side of the road, and we're like, oh yeah, they're not working on it. And as you can see in the video, there was like 100 other cars, maybe not that many, but like a lot of other cars. Very beat up old cars, every car you could think of. And we're like, a little concerned. So my dad goes in to talk to him, and and the part hadn't arrived yet. It was supposed to arrive tomorrow morning, I think, or afternoon. And he said he was gonna get it fixed, hopefully tomorrow, but considering all the cars that he had in front of his little auto center, Forrest had just, he has some zoomies since he's been in the car all day. So yeah, I don't actually trust that the car's gonna be finished right away. So then we went, and we were like, because it was just a last minute thing, where like the guy with the van, he was like, oh, I could take you home if you want to, but he didn't seem like he really wanted to. It was more like just to be nice, which was very nice of him. But we're like, just on the off chance maybe there's a rental car that could fit all of us. We have a lot of people and a dog and a lot of gear and all of our stuff, so we're like, maybe we could find a rental. We went to the rental place, and they didn't have any cars. They had 2 cars out front, and they said they were already rented out. They just, whoever was renting them had to come pick them up. And we're like, okay. So either we stay in town and we stay in town and we wait for our car, and we don't know, could it be days, could it be weeks? We don't know. how long it's gonna take, because it's just one guy who's running this car shop. And so we're like, let's just go home, because they have an airport, but because all the tourists come for skiing and for mountain biking, skiing, obviously there's no snow, so no skiing. Mountain biking, I think, is at like the end of the season, and also maybe it's more likely for people to be coming like on the weekends or something, I don't know. But they basically close the airport to the public, so not that we would be flying out, because that would be incredibly expensive, even more than hiring a van. Not to mention, I don't even know how we would do that with a dog. I know Forrest is a service dog, but I don't really feel like I would want to bring him on a plane. And also, I am very scared of planes, but whatever the case is, plane was out of the option. But yeah, the planes weren't even open, like they had the airport shut down for the public. So yeah, we took up that offer of having the guy drive us back. It did cost a lot, but you know, if we were able to pay for it. But yeah, it was a long day, but we're back now and we can rest. And now we have a story to tell. Actually, we do have one problem though. We have a car that is 6 hours away. And so when it's finished, we don't know when it is finished, we're gonna have to go drive 6 hours to go get the car and 6 hours back. I just wanted to make a really quick update before I ended the vlog. We got back late on Wednesday night, and it's Saturday, so just a couple days. On Thursday, the day that we thought the car would be finished, the guy called kind of late in the day. So if we had stayed, we would have had to book the hotel probably 2 nights, because we wouldn't have known if it was finished. But so he had finished it late on Thursday, which is great news, except for that we drove all the way home. So my dad went up to go get the car, and I guess originally it was going to be my mom and dad going. I don't drive, so I can't help at all. But they found out, my mom's sister, she knows like some group that does ride shares, specifically to Mammoth. And so he found some guy who was happening to go up like the next day, not like 2 days after we got back. And so he drove up with the guy, 6 hours there, got the car, and drove 6 hours back. Yeah, it was a lot. He got back really late last night and he looked exhausted, but now we have our car back. And then one last thing I wanted to but just say about my client is apparently, I don't know if it was a joke or not, but he said that he was thinking about going all the way up to Mammoth to pick me up and bring me back so I could pet sit. He told that to my mom, his wife told that to my mom in the morning, one of the times that my mom was walking. So I mean, I guess that they really need me. The only reason why I say anything about them is because I get frustrated with them quite often, because they don't treat me the best. They're nice people to a point, but they're very blunt, and I'm a little sensitive, so it can be hurtful when they talk to me like that. And also, their dog is extremely difficult. She doesn't go to the bathroom in the yard. I have to walk her because the owners never trained her to go in the yard, and she doesn't like going on walks with me or really with anyone except for the owners. And even the owners say that if one of them's home or if both of them are home, they both have to walk, otherwise she won't walk. So she's definitely a very difficult dog. She has zero training. She doesn't even know how to sit. And they aren't planning on doing training, so part of it is the fact that she has no training, and part of it is she's just stubborn and a little anxious. So yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed our crazy hectic trip. If you want to like the video, post something in the comments, subscribe, please subscribe. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers so that I can be monetized. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that word, but I think it would be really cool. But yeah, do all those things and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.